Hi. How's it going? How's it going?
Oh, really good. Getting quieter now.
I figured so.
Getting a little quieter.
Gonna be on your bus for a while.
Well, that's good to hear.
This must have been treating you well.
Hi. Hi. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There we are. Good. No, don't throw it away. No,
Thank
I'm
you.
just kidding.
Thank
you. You're welcome. Cool.
And,
So where did you go, Nathan?
I did Max Till. I did, and 302.
Oh, wow.
I got 7783 again, the bus you had.
So what's the 302?
The BRT to city center.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
What? I didn't get that.
BRT.
Yeah.
See, at McDonald's, you can buy the BLT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. So
Yeah.
BRT, bacon, lettuce, and tomato.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how the Chinese would say it. They pronounce their R's or their L's like an R. If they say lettuce.
We on time or how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, thank you.
Yeah. Good.
But over 4 minutes late.
Line up, I guess, or lights?
Yeah, just traffic. Outside co-op there.
So you take, this is where you wait for 11, right?
Yeah, that's right. Hi, good to see you.
It's good to see you. Maybe this is my last time I'll see you, maybe?
The end of January is when I retire.
Yeah.
Friday, January 29th.
Well, I just don't know when I don't usually catch you with the 12. So.
Yeah,
Oh.
I've handed in my papers already.
Yeah?
But this afternoon, when I was really quiet on the bus and I was going north on Madison Road, I was having second thoughts, but once rush hour hit, I said, no, I'm doing the right thing. This rush hour, and this isn't even bad like compared to what it used to be.
You would get loaded 3 times, right?
Yes, that's right, and the traffic would be a lot worse. And at Christmas time, coming north here on Shawville Boulevard towards the superstore, oh, it gets so backed up because the parking lot gets full just before Christmas.
You must have been late a couple times because of that.
Well, it's actually not too bad for the buses as long as there's nobody at the superstore. I can get the other lane, and it's not too bad. But it backs up. There was one time it was almost backed up to Walmart from the superstore. That's crazy.
When you go on 11 tonight, I just want to let you know something. You're going to get 7847. Okay?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's okay.
Them 4078s are super nice.
Yeah, that gets crazy just before Christmas. About 3 days before Christmas. Every year.
On Bannister Road, it's different. You don't really have a lane to a certain point, so you gotta just wait
Oh,
there.
that's right. So how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. You know, I work downtown, so I miss all this. I have no idea what it's like to be here during rush hour because I'm not here. So,
Yeah.
wow, I'm okay.
Good.
You know, I'm gonna be alright.
Yeah.
I'm melancholy, but that's okay.
I think of you all the time when I check the Powerball or the Mega Millions.
Yeah.
And I check it every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday and Saturday. Every time.
I don't know when I'm gonna get to go down there again.
Yeah.
Be
No, it's not so easy now.
No.
Wow. My friend and I used to buy tickets out of Montana, and we can't do that anymore.
No.
But we're getting closer to getting a vaccine.
Yeah.
Getting there. I think next year is going to be a good year.
Yeah, we gotta get somewhere, eh? This has been too much stress. I overloaded.
It's true.
And
My partner died in September not from COVID, but another unexpected thing. So
Oh.
I am really anxious for life and vaccines
Yeah.
and hope, and
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
really low.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
low.
A lot of people are.
Oh,
Managing okay.
I'm actually pretty high, but most days. But yeah, I've had some low days more recently because of all this. Too much.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunate. My lotteries keep me going. I've always got a lottery to look forward to. And you see that lady up
Maybe I
there.
should start
So-
buying lottery tickets.
So
to
guess
make me
what? I
happy.
got on some of the old C-Train cars yesterday.
On the old ones? On
Yeah.
the purple blue ones?
Yeah.
From
The
Olympic?
U2
Yeah, the U2s, the Siemens U2s, that's what they're called.
Is that from when they bought them for the Olympics?
Yeah,
back
the
in
80s. I can't believe they're still around. They running them.
They made them well. I mean, they're German, right?
But oh man, yesterday I could really smell the brakes, I thought our train was gonna quit, right? That one we were on yesterday, they ran it for 4 hours though. No wonder. But I mean, you don't see much around anymore, but when I can catch one, I wait for it when I know that it's out.
It's a good old train. I like those old ones.
I find our new ones break down a lot more than our old ones. And when a new one breaks down, they're having to put the old one out to back it up.
The new ones, to be honest with you, they really hurt my bum. So the seats are.
Oh, they're so hard, those seats.
It makes me slump over. My
Yeah.
spine curves over like a cat.
I can't believe how hard they are.
Yeah.
That's terrible when you have to come out from downtown.
And it's slippery too.
And it's slippery too.
You know what they're doing with lots of the old ones? They're scrapping a lot of them.
See, I'd make a little house out of them if I could. Need a house or a greenhouse.
I thought they would all be retired by now, but they're still going, a few of them. But you know what? I find when they break down, it's a lot more tragic because they're older. I had one start smoking on me last year, right? But the train jerks, so when the brakes heat up from the jerking, it puts a lot of pressure. George, I noticed something with this transmission. This transmission has a bite when you shift.
That's right. That's why that other one was so nice the other day.
Yeah, he had a bus the other day when he was shifting. You couldn't even feel the transmission.
Was it a newer one?
No, it was a 2002, older than this one, but they must have just rebuilt the motor.
Oh, I see.
See, a lot of our buses do a really good job, eh? Sometimes in the hot weather, this is when they love to break down, though. In the hot weather. Yeah, we've all been through a challenging year. Just know it, you're not the only one, eh?
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I know that.
So if you're feeling a little down out there, just know that you're not alone with this, right?
Well, you know, when they open the border to the U.S., all my family are down there, so that would make me feel better, right?
Yeah, that's
when they
right.
open it up, and then I don't know how to get my tickets to George when I buy the U.S. Toronto tickets.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna get them to you. But,
George, maybe you'll win it when you're retired.
Yeah, you never know. With lotteries, you never know. Look at that lady. She was just on TV the other day from about 5 weeks ago. She bought her ticket about 5-6 weeks ago. First time she ever bought a ticket. She hit it for 70 million.
First time?
First time. She never bought a ticket before that.
And she hit the 70 million.
Yeah. Boy, you never, and that's what I like, the randomness of it. You just never know.
Is it a quick pick? Quick pick, or she has a number?
Oh, I don't know.
That I don't know. I'm not sure. They didn't say.
Oh, it's a quick pick. She's very lucky then.
But if she never played before. The odds are high that it was probably just a quick pick.
When's the last time you've been on an old sea train?
It hasn't, not maybe for 10 months, maybe.
Oh, wow. I'm getting one per month now, so that's nice.
I guess I'm riding at the wrong time.
They only use them during rush hour, or if during rush hour a new train breaks down, then they put that one out.
They're so old. They're showing the rust on the outside. The rust is really bad.
Well, I don't know. I missed the peak of the rush hour, so I'm coming just after that. So
Imagine what if they refurbish the old ones, what that would look like. That would be pretty nice. And they probably would refurbish them, but the problem is they don't make parts for them anymore, so they can't do it, right?
You know, my idea is why couldn't they refurbish one and put it in the Heritage Museum, in the Heritage Park
That's a
Museum?
good idea.
Because they're old enough, they could be in the park, and we could go visit. We could visit
That's right, yeah.
to some buses. We could have a museum of buses and trains.
My goodness, those ones that they brought in the beginning are 40 years now.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, that would be great.
Then we'll all sound very old.
If I had a Calgary Transit video game, I would have a lot of them cars around because they would be reliable. I would use them to every last one, but I would know when to take them out of service when they need a break.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't tell you. I just a couple of weeks ago I got an 86-inch TV.
86?
Yes, I did.
Did you move to a bigger house?
No, we didn't. My wife's not too happy. We got the condo and a small living room, and she wasn't too impressed. It's not bad. But for me, I would like a little bit bigger. I was telling her that. I'm starting to get used to the size of it. But it's really nice. I'm really happy with it.
George, I'm surprised your wife hasn't given you heck for it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you have the distance so that you don't have to keep swiveling your head to see from left to right? Like, are you able to get a distance from it so that you can kind of look at it head on?
It sounds big, but it's really not. No, when you're sitting there, I do have to move the recliner back a little bit towards the dining room, just slightly. But no, it's really nice. It's just comfortable.
That's as big as going to the cinema.
Well, I like channel 26 on TELUS. It's a scenery channel in 4K, and it's beautiful, really nice. I just don't like the fact that they're putting on a fireplace way too much. I prefer the scenery, of course. It's really nice. And then the other day, my wife picked up. We were looking for a vehicle, and my wife got this lady, and it's a 2011. Ford Escape, and it is like in mint condition, just like it came off the assembly lines. She was a hairdresser and she worked out of her house, so she never drove it, and her husband had two vehicles and they kept them both in the garage all the time. Yeah. It's beautiful. We're so happy to have it.
It sounds like you are ready for retirement if you've got a huge TV and sort of a new Ford Escape.
Yeah, it's like brand new. It's got 98,000 kilometers on it, but it's like brand new. Literally. So yeah, no, I am. I really am. It's time. I know
I take his bus every day just to have memories, right?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him have fun. He's a jokester. One word of advice I can give to you is do your best to keep your head up, eh?
Okay.
Keep your head up as best as you can.
Alright.
It's only looking good for next year. We're gonna have that vaccine. It's just that it's gotta go to the frontline workers first.
I understand that.
Yeah, I do too. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Let's go for a better 2021.
Oh man, I'm with you.
Just watch your step there.
Have a good night and have a pleasant weekend.
And thank you for those tickets, even just the past ones. I always appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Alright, you take care.
I will.
I don't know how she's gonna get the tickets to you.
No, it's we're gonna next year they'll open the border up as soon as they can. Like it's gonna be probably April or May till they open the border. Once they start getting the vaccine to the public, things will change.
Yeah, big time. I was working at the airport. We're still closed right now.
Oh yeah, right.
That's why I shipped my job.
Okay. Oh, I see. How long were you working there at the airport? How many years?
1 year, almost 2 years.
Oh, okay. And what were you doing there?
I was a cook there.
Oh, a cook.
Yeah,
Okay.
at the international departures and U.S.
Oh,
departures.
wow.
That's what I would have too. I would have a C train that goes there, right?
Well,
Maybe
yeah.
sooner, but yeah, just buses.
But if it was a video game, I could do as much as I want. George, in a video game, once I earn enough money, I would build a C train one that goes there.
Yeah, that's right. Ethan, I just thought of this. I think you would like that Grand Theft Auto 6. It comes with, like, you can buy it for the PS5. One of the reasons it would be so much fun, you can hop on a bus. You can throw the bus driver off and start riding the bus.
Yeah,
You can do that.
yeah.
I did that in the old game. Bus driver opens the door and you just hop on, throw them off, and start driving the bus. It's a lot
Did you
of fun.
did you drive nice and smooth?
Oh no! Oh, pedal to the metal everywhere. Oh man, I tell you, it was crazy.
I wouldn't trust you to do that one in real life.
No, you can't do it in real life, but on there, man, you can steal any car. The police are chasing you. It is so much fun.
I've done it before. It's fun.
Oh, you stole a real bus?
I stole a bus, started driving it.
Wow, a real one.
I rammed over cop cars when they tried to ram me.
With a real bus?
Yeah.
What? In real life?
No, in Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, okay. You scared me. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Okay, I knew it.
Of course you did.
But yeah, you've done that before. Do you still have that Grand Theft Auto?
No, this was years ago. Someone else's PlayStation. I remember playing.
Oh,
It was
okay.
one of the first ones.
Well, you could get that PS5 and then get the Grand Theft Auto 6. You can do so much in that. It's so much fun. I love getting a car, just going for it. And when
I would like to play Call of Duty on that thing.
yeah, that would be good.
I hate these lights.
Well, there's no way to tell when it's going to change. That's the problem.
And when it blinks, when the blinker stops, it's still green.
Yeah, that's right.
We're on with you till your shift finishes.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Then we're gonna take the 11 home with you. I'll take you home on the bus. No, just joking.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Ah.
So you don't get off 11 at Bravowood. You go a little further, right?
Yes. Yeah, up where I showed you where I live.
Yeah.
In those condos.
Yep.
Oh, we'll see. Hey, did you know that the Super Bowl this year is in Tampa Bay?
Oh shit, oh crap, really?
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that's why Tom Brady went over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, because he's obviously going to make the playoffs, and I think he wants to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, of course.
Wow, I didn't realize that until last night.
You get your layover here, your big layover?
Well, normally it would be a big layover if I was on time, but it's 29 now. By the time I get in, it's going to be almost 30. So I'm out at 32. So not a big layover, a little bit.
What a nice bus though. I haven't been on a 79 in quite a while, so it was nice.
Yeah, right.
Big football weekend for me, George.
Well, the Bears better win. And look out for Tampa Bay. Oh, man. They only got 3 points that last game they played.
They're gonna be mad.
Oh, Tom Brady, he just does not lose 2 games in a row. Period. That doesn't happen.
He comes out mad too. I think my prediction, he'll come out and throw 6 touchdowns.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. The whole team. I mean, you just don't. They talk with themselves after the game.
When do they? Yeah, exactly. When do they play though? Anyway.
Sunday, and it might be the early game, I think.
How about for you?
11 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure.
And then I don't know if I play someone. Jaguar.
Oh, you play football?
No, my football team.
Well, you said you play someone. You meant your team.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we play the Jaguars, and guess who's injured?
Who?
Minshew's injured.
Oh, okay.
Jaguars are way done for the season. You won't have to worry about them.
Actually, it's funny we mentioned when you said I play, and I was kind of laughing. I thought, oh, you're playing football, but you know, you ever remember a TV show called MASH?
MASH, yeah, the old one, right? Yeah.
So they made a movie, right?
Yeah.
And in that movie, they literally made a movie. It went to the theater. It was called MASH, I think. So anyhow, in the movie, this guy, they were playing a football game. And this guy was in a wheelchair on the field. He was in the game. And they threw the ball to him and he caught it. And when he got tackled, oh man.
Did he run over the guy?
No, he was in a wheelchair. He caught the ball and he was trying to go in a wheelchair towards the end zone. And everybody on the other team, they tackled him. Man, they all piled onto that wheelchair. Oh! Oh!
But all they did is got run over.
No, they wrecked the wheelchair, I think. They crushed them.
Yeah.
There was some big guys there. That was so funny. They tackled them in the...
Have you ever taken the 15 home before or no?
Oh, many times, yeah.
But you don't do much anymore, right?
Not at all.
He leaves right away, that's the thing.
Well, he leaves at 04 and they don't mess around. They literally leave right to the second at 20:04. And I caught it once because the driver took a washroom break, so he was late leaving. And I caught him once. But no, for some reason they leave exactly right to the second, which isn't necessary. Especially at 8 o'clock in the evening, there's nobody around. But they do anyhow, so I can't catch them.
But you wait for the 11 for about 11 minutes or so, which is not bad.
Yeah, no, not even that, because the 11 comes in, or the 11 comes in about 8:15. And
So really about 8 minutes or so.
Yeah, actually 5 minutes. Because I'm talking with the driver. I tried to get in at 07 and I talked with him for about 3 minutes or so, till 10 after, and my bus, he usually pulls in because he's out at 18, he's usually there about 15. So I'm only waiting about 5 minutes.
You're gonna get a nice 78, you and me.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna be on 47. I don't know if you've driven that one yet.
I don't know either. 47. Which one? 78? 47?
Yeah.
Oh no, that one I have. Definitely, yeah.
Them 7840 series are so nice.
The reason I remember 7847 is because my condo number is 47. And I've had that 7847, I've had it at least 3 times.
Ooh, you've had it quite a few.
Not that much, a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, that 41 was a dandy, though.
Yeah, right.
I'll be checking on Monday to see what bus you get.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
On the website.
Yeah.
They don't even use the Do they use the 78s on the weekends at all, or no?
No. Out of Bridlewood on the Route 14, that would be about it. They get good crowds going up to Bridlewood, Bridlewood, the community, so they need a big bus on there.
On the weekends even, eh?
Oh yeah, on Saturday, yeah. Yeah, they get good crowds, so I believe they keep a big bus on there. Yeah, they have.
Or maybe a 77 gets used then.
Oh, well, it could be, but I know they don't use a shuttle. It's too small.
You can't even get anyone on that damn thing, so...
But other than the 14 out here, pretty much everything is...
And then Max lines are all big bus. Right? The Max lines?
What's that?
The Max bus lines are all big bus as well.
Yeah, that's it.
So, how often does the 14 arrive on weekends?
Yeah, good question.
If they get good crowds, then they must have to arrive every half an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
That's right.
Or they might put some of these on 14, right? I've seen a couple of these on there. Rarely though, it's a 77 or 78. Guess what I saw today?
What did you see?
7989.
Wow.
What route was it? Not 402.
Isn't that the one that I like, that bus?
You love, yeah. We met when you drove that. You'll make your time up, don't worry about it. When the last time you went to the washroom?
Let's see, at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
1 5-minute break in the whole day so far. This route's quite tight for time. It's okay if you don't take a break, then you're fine. Keep going.
Unless you have your 5-minute break, hurry to the washroom, then hurry back.
That's right. You're welcome.
Where is it located anyway?
Shaughnessy Station. It's over where I pulled in. It's slightly to the northwest of the bus. There's a building there. Just maybe 150 feet.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not too bad.
But if you run there, you make up good time.
That's right.
I'm surprised they don't have one for you guys at Fish Creek.
Yeah, that's right. They do. They have a washroom at Fish Creek. But the funny thing about that is, at Bridlewood Station they put in 2 washrooms. At Shaughnessy Station they put in 2 washrooms. But for some reason, I don't know why, at Fish Creek they only put in 1 washroom. That doesn't make sense. So that means if it's minus 25 Celsius, and you leave your bus and go all the way down there because it's underneath that building, and there's a driver there, you either stand outside at minus 25 or you can go back to your bus. You need 2 washrooms. Put 2 at Bridlewood and 2 at Shaughnessy. I don't understand why they
And 2 at Fish Creek.
They need 2, but they only have 1. That's all they did. And then they put it way down below the building. There was room in that building to put it right in the building.
I had a bus driver. She's nice, eh? You know Stacy, I told you about her.
Right.
She does your work. But when she was on Max Till last week, she's like, do you need to go to the washroom? She let me use the washroom because I had to go.
Yeah, that was nice of her.
Yeah. I notice you ask Cliff sometimes, right?
Oh, yeah, many times. Yeah, to help them out, yeah.
And if a driver asked me that, I take my chance. Like Stacy would, I wouldn't have to go a ton, but I went a little bit, so. What if your bus quits or something, right?
Right.
I'm not trying to jinx you, don't take it that way.
No, that's it.
I had another fun week with you. It was shorter because we didn't have our Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you know what bus is nice on takeoff? If they give you it, 7708. I got it today.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's just the way you were driving it. I took 7783. It's a little slow on takeoff, but it's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Like it really gets going if you put your foot down.
Yeah, right.
This must be nice. You don't get that big of a crowd this late at night,
No,
eh?
that's right. No, rush hour is pretty much over. Just getting there, so.
You get your 1 load and that's about it.
Yeah.
You must have got 2 or 3 loads.
What's that?
You must have got your 2 or 3 loads before this all started.
Yeah, that's right. It's mostly the traffic over there at Shawville Boulevard, trying to get into that little turn lane. That's where I lose a lot of time. And so at Christmas, going north on Shawville Boulevard towards the Superstore, I'll lose time.
And then you get stopped by the train sometimes, eh? Right when you...
Yeah, on a rare occasion. It's not too bad on the 12.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It used to be worse on the 15 because the 15 crosses the railway tracks going west to Bridlewood Station and then east on 167.
Before this all started, you were not kidding. We got serious crowds on the trains.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
So they needed all the U2s they could get.
That's right.
They weren't out today because I guess the students were out earlier.
That's right.
Thanks for an extra long night ride. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all, no. Like I say, I enjoy your company.
Sometimes you have no one on the bus, so when you're driving around, maybe 1 or 2 people.
Oh yeah, a lot, yeah.
and then Cliff if he's down, right?
Once I clear Fish Creek Station and I get out here, I don't have very much at all.
You had a solid load today, this afternoon.
That's right. And I appreciate having a good load. I feel like I'm working. When I don't have too many people, I don't care for that.
So Cliff will be down what, next week?
Today's the 13th. A week from today would be the 20th. So not until a few days after that month, the very last week of the month.
Yeah. He can actually plug some of his stuff in.
Oh, my garage is full of new stuff, right full.
No, but he can actually plug his stuff in and charge his stuff up. Remember what I said yeah.
What do you mean charge his stuff up?
Like his phone and stuff, like an air. Or you know what? Some stuff that he uses to plug into the outlet, He can actually use that.
Yeah, but nothing to charge up.
No.
Everything is just on power, electricity.
Yeah. But in Airdrie, he can't do that, right? A couple stuff.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Well, right now, yeah, they don't have a lot of plug-in stuff yet.
Because it's not developed yet.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's funny. My dad has a clock at home that sounds like this turn signal. Isn't that funny?
That is.
Like
yeah.
the 7900 series has the same type of pattern. Sounds just like the turn signal on
Oh,
me.
wow.
I noticed that one night and I said, oh, that's freaky.
Yeah.
I noticed when the 11 pulls into Bravowood, he never waits maybe a couple minutes, right, if he's early.
Oh, okay. I used to go around the corner of the building to see if the C train was coming in before I left. I used to always do that.
No, but I mean when the 11 pulls in, you know where the big shelter is?
Right.
He never waits, so only a couple minutes. After rush hour, it's not really worth it to wait, right?
Well, no, but it's nice to take a look and see if the train's coming in.
Yeah.
That's what I always used to do.
Yeah.
Go around the corner of the building.
Did these have these a lot in 52 when you drove it? These 79s?
Right.
Did you drive a few of these on 52?
Yeah, I did. Mostly they were 7800 series, but I did get a few of these. Not very often though.
Not like you do now.
Well, Anderson was open at the time, so all the buses were out of Anderson, and we didn't have that many of these. Mostly these were out of BP.
And then you drove out to Anderson, right? So
That's right.
I heard you guys got the I heard you guys got the really crappy buses. I asked Stacy what she thought about the 500s. She said they were crappy, and she said the 7500s were junk as well. She agreed as well.
Well, that's always been the way. Anderson's garage has always been the dumping ground for the buses after they were used on the other parts of the city.
You always got the 75s, you're like, oh no, I have to drive this today.
That's right, yeah, sure did.
Did you ever have a 7500 that was just okay, like half decent?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe one. I don't think so.
You had no heat on the driver's feet.
No, you didn't, Ben. Everything was poor about them. Everything. They were just not good. They rattled, poor takeoff, everything. They were just a bad bus. And then they were used across the city before we even got them, actually.
Like spring or, you know.
Eventually we got those, but they were so bad by the time we got
Either the 76s were a little better.
They were. I was just going to say that. I was actually glad to get the 7600 series over the 75s. The 75s.
Man, the Detroit diesel on them, a lot of them had pretty good takeoff.
That's right.
They screech when you go on the highway, just like the 77s.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, there's those Christmas trees.
Yeah, I know, George.
They're beautiful.
I told my dad you said hello again, by the way.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Yeah, that dark green looks nice.
Oh, when you were on the U2 yesterday, if you got on it with me, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about by a burnt rubber smell.
Right. Oh, I think I would.
It seems like they overheat a lot now, the brakes.
Yeah.
I remember when I took one of your buses, one of these were broken down.
Yeah, you too, thanks. One of the what?
One of these 79s were broken down. It was 48. Remember that?
What, 77 or 78?
7948.
Oh, okay.
You told me, is he broken down? And I'm like, yup.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, now I remember.
I can't remember what darn bus you had because it's been.
No, I can't remember.
I've taken you like 20 times.
Right.
Yeah, thanks for picking me up again.
Oh, you're welcome.
I thought, you know, I got back on the MT, the Max Till, at like 5:30, and I thought we could have made it to Somerset, but it would be awful tight, so I just decided to wait at Shaughnessy.
Yeah. Funny you mention MT, because that reminds me of...
MT bus.
No, it reminds me of a song on the internet by the Kingston Trio. The Kingston Trio were a big, really big, fairly big group back in the 60s, singing songs. So they had this song. Let me tell you, this is interesting. The song was about the MTA. It was the Toronto Bus Service. The MTA stood for Metro Transit Association. So, in the back in the very early 60s, 1960, 61, 62, in Ontario, what you were allowed to do, basically the way the service worked, when you got on the bus, you didn't pay. Now this is true too. You didn't pay. You paid for how far you went. So you would just get on and not pay, and then when you got off, you would pay for how far you went. Can you imagine? That's kind of interesting, eh?
Really interesting.
So, what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is, the Kingston Trio, you can hear this song. I think the song is called The MTA, and you can pull it up on YouTube. It's really
Hey, I think Toronto had a couple Jimmies back then.
Oh,
The
what?
Jimmies were popular worldwide.
That's right. So anyhow, to finish this, what I was going to say to you is, you've got to pull that song up. It's called The MTA by the Kingston Trio. And what the song is about is this guy gets on the bus, he goes and sits down, you're supposed to pay when you get off. He forgot he didn't have any money. So that's what the song is about. He couldn't get off the bus.
Yeah.
That's what the song is about.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say Toronto probably had some Jimmies back then. They were popular worldwide. Every transit system had them.
That's all there was Jimmy's. They had the,
Even in Red Deer, Alberta, their bus had Jimmies back
they were
then.
electric too, remember? Do you remember?
Oh, the trolleys,
Yeah,
yep.
those were Jimmy's. In Vancouver, everywhere.
Oh, Edmonton had, but they stopped doing that.
Oh, a long time ago. I think, do they still have some in Vancouver?
I don't.
The electric bus?
Yeah,
I think yes.
I think they do, yes.
I remember though, it was only maybe they got rid of the last one in Edmonton in 2009.
Right.
They retired the Jimmy trolley bus.
Oh, okay.
But Edmonton had them, and I think Vancouver might. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a different kind though.
You gotta pull that song up. You should listen to it. It's really funny. He got on the bus with no money, so he couldn't get off.
What's the title, George?
What's that? MTA. The Kingston Trio is the name of the group.
I'm going to search that one later.
Yeah, it's so funny because what happened was his wife, so he could eat, his wife was bringing a lunch out to him and handing it through the window. That's what they said. Oh, that is,
Because
it's
he
so
can't
funny.
get out because
Yeah.
he doesn't have money.
Yeah. What was the, there was an ending to the song. How did I'm trying to think how that went.
Search it.
What's your plan for the weekend? You got anything going on?
No, I'm waiting for Cliff to help me take those bottles in. We got so much bottles, they're in huge bags. And because we have a Ford Escape, they may not fit in the back of the Ford Escape because the bag is too big.
I'm just joking with you, but what if I came to help that day? You would certainly appreciate a third set of hands.
Well, it's not necessary. The bags, we've only got 3 large bags.
Hey, and if I had a bus like this, you could definitely fit them in.
Right. Well, we've only got 3 large bags and they're very light to lift. So it's a matter of taking some of the bottles out and putting
And you know what I can do? I could say, Bottle Depot bus route.
Yeah, right.
I could put a coating in my wheelchair, turn it into a bus.
Yeah.
Bottle Depot bus route. You guys can sit on the bus, put your great big bag of bottles and cans or whatever you have. You must have hundreds of them, bottles now.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And he's probably gonna collect more when he's down here. Oh, did I tell you, we were at Heritage C-Train station once, and there was a guy, about a week ago, he found 10 to 12 Corona bottles and collected them.
Oh, good for him, yeah. Well, that's free money.
Yeah, that someone just left there.
That's how I won that $100,000, just so you know. I had no money, literally. We were broke. My paychecks were going to just pay bills, and I collected bottles. That's how I won the $100,000. I was collecting pop bottles and putting most of the money back on my credit card when I spent it on my credit card. That's how I won the $100,000.
That's nice. We back on time here?
Yeah.
I knew it. With 7701, it would be the same thing. You could get back on time with that thing.
That's right.
I wasn't kidding when I said that bus was nice. The takeoff is awesome. This one's nice. I filmed it pass by a couple times. Just clips. So I do have this one on my channel.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't ride it yet till today. Would 78 be shuttle now? Probably.
Yes. I believe so.
The big buses go off about 6:30 for some routes.
Yeah.
The only ones that are big in Bravowood at this time are probably you,
Right.
11, and maybe Copperfield.
Right.
See, they're leaving 4 cars. That's 3, but they will have no more 4 cars out anymore, pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be nice to try this with you. I've never taken the bus when you're not driving it.
Yeah, that's right.
He won't be very busy, eh?
No.
So how does it work if the engine gets too hot, the computer just shuts down, doesn't alert you if it's gonna shut down the bus?
Yeah, that's right.
But what if it's on Deerfoot? Like what if, for example, if they put you on another time thing and you're going back to the garage and your engine overheats and then the bus shuts down, what if you're on Deerfoot? That's a scary thing.
Well, what happens is you have to get on the radio immediately, call in, tell them you need the police for backup behind you to put their lights on, and you get a tow truck out there.
Yeah. But the one thing good about the tow truck, if you're going back to Spring, it's not that far for the bus to be towed, right?
Right.
But I mean, they gotta jack it up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and I forgot about 14. That's a big bus. Otherwise, it's all shuttle.
That's right.
How many buses do they leave on this time of night? For 14, I know during rush hour it shows up every 5 minutes.
Right.
It's still packed at 6:30 sometimes. I got on it at 6:15 once in September, 14 West.
Oh, yeah.
6:15 after rush hour and still super busy.
Oh, yeah, of course. I drove that one night, made sure I got everybody, and I couldn't get the front door open. It was in the winter. It was too tight. I had so many people on.
Did they have a single bus?
No, that was about 6 o'clock in the evening.
But do you have a single bus, right? Like a
Oh, I
single.
thought you said signal. Single bus, yes.
Why wouldn't they give you after rush hour? But you think they would leave the accordion on?
No, they didn't have one back then.
Which kind of sucked, right?
Back about 8-10 years ago. They didn't have such a thing.
Them D60 LFRs didn't come in till. What I mean by that, the D60 LFRs are all the accordions. They
right.
didn't come in till 07.
That's right.
The first one that came in was in 07. It was 6001, I believe.
Yeah. No, I had it so packed I couldn't even open the front door. Yeah. But again, it was only for about 10 minutes.
Oh, but oh man, you come back again, you get another load.
No, because then I was going east.
No, but like sometimes, like if another bus comes, if it's not you, they get another load. So
Oh, another bus, yeah, but not me, because when you go east, you don't get anybody. Alright, Laura, how are you? Yeah, no, good, thanks. Looking forward to the weekend.
You're glad it's Friday.
well, I think we're all glad it's Friday. Yeah.
Guess who retired? George, guess who retired? Do you remember Paul and Sherry?
Yeah, Paul retired, yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, he's the one, him and I buy tickets down in
Yeah,
Montana.
he retired at the end of October.
That's right.
But you didn't tell me that.
What's that?
I saw him. He stopped and picked me up.
No, we talk on the phone once in a while, but it's, I don't know. But yeah, him and I buy lottery tickets out of Montana.
Oh, yeah. Well, he came. Somebody gave him a puppy for retirement gift.
Oh, what?
A puppy.
Oh, okay.
That's nice. What kind of puppy was it?
Oh, it's a cute little thing. He calls it Sparky. Sherry is her family has a water plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me, he said he had enough to go get garbage.
Yeah, that's it.
So I told him you were going on.
Yeah, he already knew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When did you see him?
This afternoon.
Where at?
Well, I went down to Liam's to buy my new mattress, my new bed set. And when I came out I got across the street, and I was waiting by trail for the 43.
Oh, okay.
And he pulls up and he said, "Hi, get in now." And he said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, not Chinook."
Yeah.
I said, "Anderson." He said, "I'm not going there." He said, "But I'll give you a ride around the corner and then we can have a quick chat." So Sherry was on. He was talking to Sherry.
Oh, okay.
So he told her I was there. So I got a little bit of a chat with her.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to stay in touch, and then when they open up the borders and they go back to Las Vegas or whatever, then we're going to buy more tickets.
Are they going to open up?
No, when they open the border to the States,
Oh, yeah.
then we'll buy more tickets in Montana.
They gotta open Anderson to you guys again eventually.
Not for bus, no, it's never going to open again for bus. Only
Las
seats.
Vegas.
They're going to renovate it and put in more, that's why they closed it, to put in more seat trains.
That's
Okay.
where they're gonna, yeah, I know that they're instead of all the buses.
Yeah, no buses, just seat trains.
I wish that they had left their boat.
Because they'll have
So
all,
stupid having you guys all the way have to go all the way north.
well, it doesn't,
You have to go to Spring or you have to go to Vic, right?
well, it doesn't make sense. That's
Yeah.
so much money they're paying out. They should have waited. They're not doing anything there. They're not renovating the garage. They're not doing anything, so they should have waited. They're just throwing money away.
I'm going to Fish Creek with you.
I got something to tell you. Oh, okay.
Had an occurrence.
Oh, no. What happened?
A Chinook this morning.
Oh, no.